if you go to my top 25 hardest levels, you can see that Acu was my first extreme demon. By the way, I regret doing this. It's such a generic level. I don't know why I had to beat the most generic ever extreme. And my third hardest is Cloud 9, which is a tier 18. And there are plenty of very fun tier 19s. And I've compiled a list of 6 of them, which are Cyber Chaos, Maverick, Plasma Pulse 2, Prison Skyn, Spearmint, and The End is Here. In this list, I have them organized in alphabetical order, and any sane content creator would put these on a wheel on randomwheelspinner.org or whatever it's called and spin the wheel. I'm not gonna do that. What I'm going to do is switch to my face cam. And I got this little guy because there's 6 levels. And I don't know how this is gonna work because the cord for my webcam is really short. And whichever one it lands on, that's my first ever tier 19. What's it gonna be? Two. Oh man, I was excited for this one. Maverick by SoDaZ, let's go! My first ever tier 19 completed level will be Maverick, with this many old attempts. As you know, my third hardest is a SoDaZ level. This creator is so underrated. He has 6 rated demons. All of them are very awesome. I don't know what else to say. I guess I should get started. But first, I'm going to call Orange Chicken GD. Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
Yo. My first ever tier 19 insane demon will be Maverick by SoDaZ. And that's what I'm going to make the highlights video on.
What tier?
Tier 19.
Oh, I've beaten 4 of those.
Nice. Are any of the 4 levels Cyber Chaos, Maverick, Plasma Pulse 2, Prison Skyn, Spearmint, or The End is Here?
Basically, you named all the ones I've beaten.
Have you beat?
On the end is here. On the end is here. I have 89%.
Have you beaten Maverick though?
Oh yeah, Maverick was really fun.
Okay, this level is so fun. I'm gonna beat it now.
I know.
This level is Cloud 9 V2, by the way. This reminds me so much of Cloud 9.
I'm gonna rebeat it now.
Bro, it's so cool that you've beaten this level. You have such good taste in levels. So yeah, as you can see, this level is very similar to Cloud 9, with the deco and gameplay.
Maverick is such a good level.
Yeah, bro. I know I put Prison Skyn on there, and I know Zeronium beat Prison Skyn, and it's like one of his least favorite levels, but it just looks really fun to me, and I've played it, and I like how the gameplay is. Maybe I would have regretted it after I beat it. Maybe I would have loved it. I don't know. I like Prison Skyn, but like I think there's a 0% chance I will hate Maverick.
I'm just gonna play Zodiac.
Okay. Yeah, you beat Zodiac the other day. You fluked it from 54.
I know. I just like playing Zodiac now. I just like playing it now.
This is gonna be my new hardest completion on SoDaZ. I'm 14 now. Does not feel right that I'm 14.
Also, why did you drink Sprite? Don't drink Sprite.
Because Sprite is yummy, bro. Okay, for the viewers, this guy doesn't like Sprite. Okay.
Sprite is nasty.
I know you guys are tempted to go to his channel, flood all of his videos.
Please no,
all of his videos with hateful comments, but please refrain from doing so. He's Canadian. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Sprite is delicious. He's just been brainwashed into thinking it tastes like chemicals.
First of all, your guys' fizzy drinks are terrible.
It's called soda, okay? It's called soda.
Fizzy drinks.
Yay! 92 to 100. Okay. No more forcing runs to 100 because that's like boring. Like I said in my synergy video at one point, today's just about learning the level. I can get good at the level later. Okay, this level is so chaotic I can't even talk about anything to make highlights out of, make the video as entertaining as possible, throw a billion edits on screen. I have about 15% of the level learned so far, and very good first impressions, I will say. This is a masterpiece. Every SoDaZ level is a masterpiece. This fits super well with the music, too. I should talk about my SEO device. I got my SEO device on April 2nd, my 14th birthday, and it has not made me better at the game. That's not what I expected from it. But I used to play on mouse, and I was like, it sounds a lot worse. SoDaZ. I love how the SoDaZ sounds. And it makes the game a lot more satisfying to play. Like, I feel like I can enjoy the game more if I'm playing on SoDaZ. And I tuned it, like, if you just keep it with default settings, it'll take a while to adjust to it. But, I just, like, messed around with rapid trigger and stuff. And now it, feels a lot like mouse. Like, I can switch between them with, barely any difference. And I could probably configure them more, but, I'm too lazy and I've already gotten used to these over the past 8 days. At first I thought I was gonna have to, like, beat the tier 19 on mouse because I wouldn't be used to the SoDaZ, but yeah, I am. If anyone wants to see my SoDaZ rapid trigger settings, here they are. Copy these down. They're the objectively best possible SoDaZ settings. Bro, I don't like this. I don't like this singing. It's scary. Like, what is it saying? It sounds like a demon that is in my nightmares. Like, what is this voice? Is this just like, I don't know. What is that? Did Coca-Cola just like steal a random audio sample saying who knows what and just slow it down? I don't understand this piece of gameplay. There's like spikes up there and you have to do this. What is this wave part? I like SoDaZ. I like it when SoDaZ uses D-blocks to make wave parts fun, but I mean, don't do it like this. It's just weird. So, a while back, I thought that maddening was gonna be my skill ceiling in GD. I just couldn't imagine myself beating anything harder than maddening. But, I mean, now that I've beaten Synergy, and I've gotten better at the game since then, and I play on SoDaZ, which doesn't matter too much, but, I definitely feel like I could beat something harder than maddening someday. Bro, I'm so tired. I did not get I stayed up all night last night, and this is probably not the best level to play, running on a coffee and an energy drink. Bro, I'm like so tired, my eyes are getting cross-eyed, bro. But I want to finish learning the rest of the level, I'm so close. I'm not like retaining the information very well, but I am acquiring it. Oh my god, I think I need to take a nap. The 0 hours of sleep are catching up to me. Also, one thing I do want to talk about is, whenever you hear me pause and it sounds like, that's because of the shape of my desk. It has this bump on it where like two pieces of the desk connect, and if my keyboard is like a certain position on the desk, the escape key will sound different because it's pivoting. So here's me pressing the escape key without it. Here's me pressing the escape key if I move my keyboard an inch to the left. This is the bump. So if I move my keyboard over here, sounds normal. But then if I move it over here, you can see the entire keyboard is wiggling. If I move it over here, it's flat. And it's all because of this stupid thingy. I don't want it to be there. Bro, I just got 18 to 50. That's my best run on the level yet, by far. That's a 32% run. Now I gotta learn this ball part, and I will have the level, like, in connected runs. I don't know how many connected runs. I'm too lazy to check. I think I'm gonna end it off by doing some runs from 0. Holy attempts! I would definitely play for longer, but I am completely sleep deprived right now. 16, let's go! And new best 17! I went the completely wrong way. I want to get 18. Then I'll have the level in a certain amount of connected runs. I did 18 to 50, so that'll like, I could probably have the level in 4 runs if I just get 18. No, I didn't enter the ship portal correctly. You need to hit the red orb very late. Wow, what a fluke. 25% on Maverick. And I think that's enough for today. I love this level. Yeah, that's the end of stream, heavy air quotes, stream 1, because I'm not streaming, I'm just recording. I am yapping too much, goodbye. Orange Chicken does not want to call, but I will play Maverick. It's kind of insane how I went from like 700 attempts to almost 2,700 attempts in one day. But man, I was so tired last night. I actually just did not sleep during the night. But last night I slept 13 hours, so it's fine now. Hopefully I can like build muscle memory for the entire level, because I didn't do much last stream. Why am I calling it a stream? That was not live. I only played for an hour and 20 minutes. Maybe I'll play for more than 2 hours today. But it's like really uses a lot of brain power to learn this level. Okay, nice. 77 to 100. Today I'm gonna get muscle memory for the level so I can like actually play it, not just like vaguely know it. Yesterday I just like I started my checkpoint at like 95, did that to 100, and just was learning how to do things slowly. And once I got a run that was about like 10% long, I would just move back a checkpoint. Because I didn't want to repeat on my Cloud 9 where I just forced myself to learn the level and then get super consistent at it. Because then I just was stuck trying to force myself to do a run to 100 for so long. So if I don't want to spend too long on one specific section of the level. Yay, 64 to 100, very, like, right after I said that. Okay, yeah, now I can just, like, get the level in 3 runs today. Probably 2, actually. Nice, 46 to 100. That was very unexpected. I did the hardest part to 100. Yo, could I beat this level in 2 days? Because that felt very consistent. I got that run really quickly. You can see that my attempt count is currently at 113, while yesterday was at 1140 or something. Why? Attempt ZZZ, it's sleepy time, or as the Canadians would say, ZZZ. That's genuinely one of the stupidest things I've ever heard. People who aren't Americans calling Z Z. Like, surely they have to admit that they're wrong on that one. Like, I can get football, I guess, you play it with your foot. I don't really get flat as opposed to apartment, but it doesn't sound wrong to say it. But calling it Z, that is just, my words can't describe how stupid that sounds. I finished the series of books that I was reading. I was reading Reacher, except I only had the first 3 books, because I got those for Christmas. It is such a good series. I watched the show first, when my brother showed it to me, and I was like, this is so good, I need to read the book. And yeah, the book is so good. And the show is like really accurate to the book, too. A lot of the time, a show just, like, doesn't keep a lot of the important stuff. They change stuff sporadically. No, 34. I mean, yay, 34! The show is pretty accurate to the book. Of course, there are a few things changed, but at least they didn't do what the Percy Jackson Disney show did. Because that show changed, like, everything. I couldn't even watch it. No! I forgot that was not a buffer. 45. I almost have the level in 2 runs. I have like 2 more clicks to go. 2 runs! Why? I did not let go of the dash orb! Alright, I got the level in 2 runs. On day 2, 2 runs is pretty good, but for a level like this, where it just takes so long to learn, and then you get so consistent at it, I'm already finished with the learning period. This is my 3rd hardest. I feel like I shouldn't be beating this quickly. But then again, Ultrasonic was my 3rd hardest at the time, and I beat that so quickly. Why is that happening? Why does the green orb sometimes send me the wrong way? Because you have to hit the pad. Okay, it's because I'm hitting the green orb before the pad. There's no shot I'm dying to that last cube with the dash orbs. I'm so consistent at it. I feel like the only way I would die is if I forget where to go, which I am not. I'm absolutely not gonna let that happening. That would be so terrible. Just, I hope the foreshadowing video is not playing right now, but I don't want to die to the cube at the end. No, the wave! Still don't get that transition. Hang on. Maverick can be my 450th demon. I can't beat it right now. And my saved levels are all levels that I want to beat. Why not do Piccadilly Circus? Alright, I beat Piccadilly Circus by Air Force and more. Wait, no. Not and more. This is just a solo by Air Force. Now I have 449 demons, so, there, this will be my, 450th demon. And hopefully I'll beat it today, because I feel like I can. No! Okay, 59% on level. I think I need to practice that area. Okay, so I just, looked up what songs this song sampled from, and apparently it's this song called Goodbye from The Amazing World of Gumball, and it has lyrics. Yeah, so I guess it just has a bunch of vocal filters on it to make it scary. It's cool listening to that part of the song now that I know what the real lyrics are. It feels good to, like, start actually doing some of the things I've planned to do for so long. I've had the idea to, roll a die to decide which tier 19 I'll beat for so long, and now I'm doing it, and I feel super happy. And I'm so happy that the tier 19 I picked was Maverick, or the die I picked. I thought I already had 60, and I got 5 orbs from a 1% progress. I fluked it from 60. I was pretty nervous. Huge like. I don't know if I'd be willing to give this a 10 out of 10. Even though so many people have, I can totally see why, but I don't know. I don't know if this is on the same level as all my other my 10 out of 10s. Okay, 3615 attempts, but I had around 700 old attempts. I showed those at the start of the video. And fluke from 60. My first ever tier 19. Well, anyways, I'm glad that my die chose to roll a 2. Maverick is such a fun level. It feels so much like playing Cloud 9, but instead of having Vlacc gameplay, it has SoDaZ gameplay. And I think that is just amazing that you can barely even tell them apart. SoDaZ is such a perfect representation of Vlacc, only better. And this level definitely deserves epic. The way the music is used with the rhythm of the click patterns. It's just insane how good this level is. I did beat this level in 2 days, so that's nice. Alright. Goodbye, adios, outro of the video, end of the video.